New at 3, art and culture are a big part of what makes Memphis unique, and the local art scene is taking center stage at an upcoming State of the Arts Forum next week. Here to share more about the event and what it means for the future of the Bluff City are some of the event's organizers. Please welcome Anasa Troutman, CEO of the Big We, and Tori Newt from Crosstown Arts. Ladies, welcome. Glad to have you here. How's everybody doing on this Friday?
Phenomenal.
I can tell already.
How are you?
I am feeling the love. I love this, ladies. I like it for sure. Let's talk about the forum. We're talking about bringing together more than 300 artists, entrepreneurs, and cultural leaders.
Yes.
This type of gathering, this large gathering, what does this say about the arts community?
Well, it says a lot, and it's actually my favorite event of the year. This is our second year doing it. Last year was the first annual State of the Arts, and we had 300 folks here, but like this year we have already over 500 people who are registered for this event. And what it says to me is that the Memphis cultural community is ready to come together to be able to build infrastructure and to get the investment that we need to really take this art and culture from entertainment to an actual vertical in the Memphis economy. It's a very exciting time.
We hear the term cultural economy, and can the arts, can culture be a driving force in our economy? Tori, should it be?
I think it as a necessity, actually. I think that not only is it a driving force, but I think it's a driving force for change culturally in the community and across the board.
So, Anasa, when we talk about the arts sector and some of the gaps, unfortunately, we've seen over the years, are we bridging that gap slowly but surely in Memphis? What do we need to see? What would you like to see?
I think that we're preparing to bridge the gap. One of the things that's so miraculous about Memphis, if you look at the vitality index for culture, we're number 93 out of 100, right?
Okay.
However, you look around, Memphis is built on art and culture, right? And so we've done all that we've done with no infrastructure, with very little investment. The return on investment for arts is like $1 and almost $100. So imagine if you put $100 in, what are you going to get out, right? And so we are working to be able to build a cultural plan so that there's actually a strategy and infrastructure to be able to attract and retain the investment in the systems that we need so that we can be more than we are right now, more than just natural talent, but actual natural talent plus infrastructure plus investment. Then we're out of here.
We're out of here.
We're out of here.
So attracting and retaining for sure is a big part of this.
Yeah, it is like, it's a normal thing for a city to have a cultural plan. But I think that because culture is so natural for us, we forgot that it helps to have that infrastructure. This is what we do. We wake up in the morning and we make art, we make culture. We are trendsetters globally in Memphis, right? But if we actually did the infrastructure part, if we actually thought about what kind of spaces do we need for artists to thrive, what kind of programs do we need for artists to become not just performers but like successful entrepreneurs? How do we integrate arts into our public safety conversations, into our education conversations, into workforce development? We really can, this culture can really help influence and transform the city for the future.
What about, Tori, these conversations, especially with some of our elected leaders? Is that also a part of this? Kind of making sure that they hear where you guys are coming from and maybe how they can respond?
Most certainly. I think absolutely. I think that community exchange directly with those stakeholders is part and parcel of how we not only galvanize together as a community, but as a collective community with our elected officials. Change does not happen in a cipher, and we have to ensure that we're working in tandem with those who can make impactful change both within the community and beyond.
Because Anasa, some of those candidates will be, a part of this forum?
They will.
Are there certain types of questions we'll be able to ask, or just folks in the community?
Well, what we did is folks who registered for the event got their opportunity to be able to ask questions in the forum, and so we've compiled those questions that we'll be asking. Because we're in an election year, we will be having some of the mayoral candidates for county mayor coming and answering to the arts community to say, here is what I'm willing to do, here's what I understand about what you need.
What do you want to ask?
Well, honestly, my number one goal right now is this cultural plan, because it is what we need to all be on one accord. Because I think one of the things that people do is they say, well, how are the electeds going to work with the community? But our elected officials are a part of our community. You know what I mean? We're all one Memphis together, and we all have to do our part to be able to move our city forward. And we've got so many issues that really are just about capital. But the arts and culture and entertainment sector can be a huge, huge, huge source of capital for all of us. So we all have to come together and push it forward, which is why partnerships like our partnership with Crosstown Arts has been so important for us because we know we can't do this alone. The big we, it's a lot of us, but we cannot do any of this alone. It requires partners like Crosstown Arts and like our elected officials, like our City Office of Cultural Economy, like our County Office of Art and Culture Liaison. Like all of us together is what makes this work.
No doubt about it. So where do we need to be next week?
Okay, you need to be at Mosh in the Giant Screen Theater.
Okay.
We have a mixer at 4:30, so if you want to come and hang out with the creatives, come at 4:30. If you just want to come for the information, to come at 6.
And for some of us old timers, we're talking about the Pink Palace Museum.
Pink Palace.
All right,
Yes.
we gotta break that down.
The Pink Palace.
Any updates on Claiborne Temple?
Absolutely. I am so happy to say that last week, they started the excavation of the site. So we'll have like folks over the next few weeks, you'll see people out there. We've been like taking pictures to see what we can retain. I've seen pictures of the sashes. I've seen pictures of the bell in there. Like they're starting to uncover all the pieces of the building that we can still use. So it's a really exciting time for us at Claiborne Temple.
You know what this means?
Tell me.
Got to have you back. Tori, got to have you back as well.
I'm coming back every week.
We're planning something right now, for sure. All right, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
My
Thank you for
pleasure.
having
There's
us.
the information right